passionate and blessed, going through seasons. With a humble heart I pray.
Welcome everybody. I'm Dizzy Daz, man, about to start this new podcast called 13 Views in 31 Minutes. And again, I'm your host, Dizzy Daz. The industry, just normal everyday stuff. 31 minutes of it. Sorry it took so long, guys. I had like a whole lot of malfunctions and everything, with editing and everything, so it kind of took a little bit while. I know I posted on Facebook about, dropping it a couple weeks ago, but, I had to get some stuff together and then, wait till after the holidays to kind of do a little something. But I'm here now, so this episode 1 right here. You know what I mean? So like I said, again, this the show, this podcast, pretty much in my view, everything is unedited, non-filtered. So you might hear, cursive words or whatever, but I'm just being me. This is just my perspective of everything in my life that I see. You see what I'm saying? And what I look on social media and everything else. Again, if y'all people that don't know that's new, like I said, my name is Dizzy Daz, D-I-Z-Z-I-E-D-A-Z. Make sure y'all guys Google me and check me out. But I'm an underground artist here that been doing and putting in a lot of work for like over 18 years. And I got a couple of hits going on everywhere. Pretty much like I tell people, if you want to check me out, just kind of Google me, check me out, and all my music links that's online will pop up. And I have volumes, I have mixtapes too. Yes, I have CNC mixtape, volume 1, volume 2, on the Pliff and online. And I used to be with a group called 808 Lava Skull Mafia breaking down into mastermind and business from independent artists. And me and a couple of guys that was on the island, but I kind of got a little sour with that. I still keep it 100 with maybe really one person out that crew, or 2 or 3, but everybody else, you guys know who you are. Other than that, I'm pretty much dolo solo, doing stuff with my wife, Lala Love, and we got some stuff coming up pretty soon. But other than my mixtape Swiss, that's like 3. So 2 with a group, 2 solo, 1 with a group. And I have a couple albums that's out online. Like I said, you can research when you Google me. I have Popolo Bill Swagger, Volume 1, Trap Sagas. That's one part, one half of the Popolo Bill Swagger volume then that I bought all out. Pretty much, just breaking down, the city life for where I'm from and North Carolina and everything. I kind of pretty much made Dizzy Daz. Okay. I also have CNC volume tape mix 2 of the Popolo Bill Swagger edition, which is named Backwoods. That's more b-boy style, and the Trap Sagas is more, street. Because I pretty much have on all my albums, I try to break down, at least have a song for everyone, regardless of what your age is, anything that you're gonna like. And I rap different ways, so I won't stay inside the box. I try to get outside the box. Okay. And my last project I did around this time last year called Dash Your Tone, which is pretty much, trap music. If y'all don't know about that, trap music, the street stuff, and auto-tune stuff. But I got a lot of stuff in the works. Like I said, I'm doing some stuff with my wife, manager, Lala Love, and got a lot of stuff coming up in the future. And anybody that's on Maui, check me out. I'm hopping in on the show at the Y Bar on Market Street on January 3rd. So you get a slight little performance. So, like I said, that's a little bit about myself. Like I said, about the podcast, like I said, we're going to talk about music, my music, other people's music. We're going to talk about sports, what's going on in the world today, and what's going on the internet. And there's normal day stuff, at work, or there's, stuff that happened in the past or whatever. And I like to get opinions from you guys. So, all the stuff I'm talking about today, you guys have any question or comments, just make sure y'all, after this show, just relate those messages. And next show, I try to see if I can, respond to all the questions that I can. Shout out, man, to all them real people out there, man, that know me, man, from the jump, man, that stuck with me, man, and see my vision, man, and still, helping me out to go towards that goal. So on that segment right there. So now let's get to the sports situation. Of course, y'all see me with the Ravens stuff on. Well, that's that busy dance in the back. And I'm a diehard Ravens fan since in 1996, man, when they had a big B on the helmet. When they used to play ball at Memorial Stadium before they broke it down, I used to live right down the street from them, Infinity on Avenue, right off of 33rd Street. So, it's a blessing to have a good team, but really, truthfully, I wish that it was kind of like back in the days, man, with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. And if y'all see it in the background, y'all see Ed Reed, you know what I mean? I got Andrews, because, I think he's going to make it there. It's unfortunate about the Lamar Jackson situation. Really, truthfully, and being realistically, the money that Watson got, he wasn't expecting to get. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nobody going to get that. Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, anybody. Okay. But I think it was rumored it was in between, the $220 million guaranteed category, maybe, 300 tops, with all, with your plays, touchdowns, and all the other good stuff. You know what I mean? Now, I feel them, you know what I mean, because, like I said, Watson hadn't played in the year, and you just throw this money at him. And yeah, you're supposed to always go with the tier of, whoever that's quarterback, man. Whoever got top value, everybody just feed from that. You know what I mean? But that Deshaun Watson shit pissing the owners off. And they got these rumors about, Lamar Jackson leaving or whatever, or getting traded, after the franchise tag. Which I think, and for sure, know that they're going to throw that on him. You know what I mean? So he'll make like maybe $50 million next year, but they're going to use that towards for a trade. Now, I had a good conversation with one of my good friends, man, from the Raven flock that's over here, man. We be rapping. You know what I mean? Represent, man, to my man, Duran. Man, he's a true Ravens fan, man, because he gave me one of them Aries limited edition drinks right here, man. You know what I mean? Now, I drink, but, I can't drink this stuff right here, because we're going to keep this up, to the day I die. Matter of fact, put this in my cask. I'm trying to collect the rest on with Ray Lewis and everybody else, but, for me being a fan, I've been knowing him for like, a couple of years already, and we always go to the bar, go check out the game and stuff. And, he gave me this and a couple other items, what I mean, because, I'm a diehard Ravens fan, so shout out to my man Duran out there, man, and go black and purple, man, all day long. Now, going back to the Ravens situation, our last 3 games, man, of course, y'all know we beat Atlanta 17-9. Okay, that was a decent game that we woke up, because the game before that with the Browns, I mean, we couldn't even manage even to get, 10 points. I mean, I think that was the record. The last time we scored 3 or less was maybe back in 1990-something, 98 or something. But, and I cannot blame Tucker with the situation. I mean, this is a situation that at that time, we leading the division. Okay, all I had to do is win like another 1 or 2 games out of the situation, and we good. You know what I mean? But you couldn't even do that. You know what I mean? So that was pitiful. So again, we woke up this week, flop, but the week before that, when we got our divisional head-to-head that we see twice a year, we shouldn't have had that. And still to this day, I don't care who y'all got on your team, Browns, y'all still the DB Browns to me. With your non-mascot having ass. So fuck y'all niggas. Now, going back to the Pittsburgh win, which I didn't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention too much last year because, it was so much of a heartbreak situation where we had a lead and we had to win 1 game out of 5. We couldn't really do it. I didn't know that we was, in the last 2 years before that, and well, including last year, that we lost to Pittsburgh 4 times in a row. Now, usually, we always, because that's the main route. Probably, if not all, in football. Okay. And, you know, it didn't hit me. I didn't know that until I seen it on TV. So that was a good victory, a very hard fought victory. Now we got this game coming up right now with y'all guys, which they switched it to Sunday Night Football. Okay. Now I heard that if you guys win the next 2 games, y'all got a possibility to get into the playoff. I'm not trying to hear that. Okay. With Lamar Jackson, with third string, or me coming out being quarterback, run the ball, defense. Do not allow more than 20 points. We should be fine. Well, I would say 10. But, you know, this ain't the Ray Lewis era, you know what I mean, where the true Ravens football come from. And we got our first year, you know, defensive head coach. And I said overall, he did a pretty good job. And that addition with Smith, perfect. Sign this guy right now. I'll sign him before Lamar Jackson. Now, going back to the Lamar Jackson situation, I think we could do good with him over Vibe. I'll make a trade for the mother right now and give me 3 guys and some money. You can take it. You know what I mean? 3 first-round picks. So that's in the making. Who knows? And I also heard there's rumors that the owner might be trying to sell the team. Other than that, NBA-wise, Luka, you the man for Dallas, man. Those 60 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, man, triple-double joint, you the man. And I know LeBron James is trying to chase that, you know, that on-time record, you know, with scoring, which, you know, he want to get because, you know, fresh out of high school, been playing for 20 years. I mean, God's sake, I mean, you know. And it seems like he ain't even aged a bit, man. I mean, I don't know what he's eating or what his conditioning is, but, man, he take care of his body good. And I guess this is the new era of athletes and all. I mean, just like growing up, you know, we always is the generation ahead or the generation that drop always going to be more smarter and more intelligent. You know, we're going to come up with more stuff and we'll be more knowledgeable. We're going to take the knowledge from what we got from our parents and spread it out more. So, like in sports, normally, you know, 36, 35, 37 years old, you know, you pretty much done, you retire. But now we got people like Tom Brady and LeBron James just like playing forever, way past the time they're supposed to. So, of course, those records are going to get broken because of that. You know, if you play more 18, 20 years, you're going to get that. But a lot of people don't even do that. I mean, you still have people that still retiring 4 5 years now. I mean, so, but the thing with the NBA thing, which I'm going to get back to another segment next time we go to, you know, once you get a little bit more deeper or closer to the All-Star game. Once LeBron passed that mark, which he's going to do this year, okay, the only other person I see that's playing basketball right now, I mean, I don't know who's coming out in the future in the draft years down the line, I don't know. And the mark that he's about to pass as all-time scorer is very hard. Okay, and they've been sitting there at that mark for like over 15, 20 years. The only person I see that could do that right now, even with the rebounds and assists, is Luka. Now, he's the same way, you know, started playing young and everything. Actually, he's been playing before he's been playing with professionals overseas. Luka is a good dude. He's figuring out the game, and guarantee, I believe that Dallas will go to the Western Conference Finals this year. I don't know what happened after that, but he's definitely destined to get at least 2 to 3 championships and MVP or 2. But in my eyes, just watching his production and his average, that once LeBron retire, whenever that happens, that if he stay at least 17 to 18 years, that Luka would be the one that would going to catch him. Will be the close right now, as in players in the NBA. Yeah, that's kind of like my day on that. Kind of where NBA season, kind of like last year, kind of like how football is this year. You know, I kind of predicted that, you know, 1 or 2 teams, maybe one for each conference, which kind of like Tampa Bay, Green Bay, you know, that was in the playoffs, won't be struggling, and teams that, you know, wasn't really good, gonna be good because of the shift of rosters and these draft picks. So you have like Jacksonville, which beat the Ravens. Jacksonville and Fuck, what was the other damn team that was kind of shitty that kind of did pretty good this year? I feel like you were doing pretty decent last year. But like Jacksonville, the Giants, I mean, Cleveland, I could throw Cleveland out there. I mean, it's you know, it's just, I mean, and they kind of like in between the middle, kind of started off good. And maybe if they had Washington, they might have a better record, but who knows? Would have, could have, should have. But those two teams took the place of that. The New York Jets, like these teams that used to always get picked on, is playing good, and then teams that with veteran players that you expect to go to playoffs is struggling. So, just like the switching, you know, how a quarterback play in the last, you know, 5 years, you know, with Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, everybody else. I mean, even some of the white boys too. Everything's all changing. Everybody's getting faster, bigger, and all. And I'm really, really, really excited about what the future holds for NBA and for the NFL too. That I don't want to leave out that, you know, the major leagues. I don't go Orioles, but once y'all get y'all, you know, shit together, then I'll start talking about y'all. So yeah, going back to the day. Okay, we're at 10-5. Okay, yes, we're in the playoffs, but we need to win these next 2 games. Okay, by any means necessary. Defense, like I said, what I said earlier. Offense, don't turn the ball over. Just pass and run the ball. Okay, we're 3-1 in the division right now. Cleveland right behind us, 3-2. Okay, we get one more victory here, it's a wrap. And I want your comments and all about our backup quarterback, our future and all. Let me know about that. And let me know how this divisional stuff goes. Because I could have sworn if you win your division, you automatically get that slot in the playoffs. But if I recall a couple of years ago, that when we had a division lead, because of Pittsburgh having a better record, they won the division. So I don't understand about that there. A lot of people say the first thing you're supposed to think about when you know start a season in the NFL is winning your division. It don't really make sense if that's true, because if you win your division and lose to everybody else that you play on your schedule, that don't mean nothing. Okay? So that's a lie. But if it's something different, anybody got an article in the post up, shoot that to me. Okay? So now going back to let's go to entertainment. Like, I don't know if y'all been checking out, some of these crazy deaths, man, that been going on with these rappers, man. Like I said, I'm a rapper. I rap about all kind of forms, or whatever, how the beat goes. You see what I'm saying? Whatever makes me feel. But I'm old school, you know what I mean? I'm from them, you know what I mean? I love the 90s style. But I listen to everything from, you know, the early 80s up to now. You know, and yes, there's a lot of catchy stuff, but a lot of people don't take time and pride into what they do, into their art and foundation. I mean, you got a lot of people like Pac and True Live Crew, NWA, that led the way to fight for people to curse and say things or say whatever you want to say with the freedom of speech. But yet, instead of developing and going higher and learning and getting better, you guys just like went below from where it already was. I do personally think it's a disrespect to the old school generation, me personally. But it's still a few of y'all rappers out there, Young 38 Special, you know, Big Pun's son, you know, it's a couple of cats that's cool out there that don't do that mumble shit. And if y'all start to notice, listen to the music, the hip hop music that's starting to fade away. Now my day is about this drill stuff that's going on. And I heard and I see about it. But again, that's kind of going back to the auto-tune stuff, but you're saying it faster, that you can hear it. But my brothers and sisters, like I heard on radio, I heard on TV, and I even spoke to this and people told me in real life. Why, not being racist, but why us blacks gotta be the only race that we gotta be jealous of one another or kill one another just to succeed in life? You know what I'm saying? Not no other race do that, you know what I mean? And if y'all really understand me, we're like one of the strongest, if not the strongest, race in the world. Everybody like to try to be like us and, you know, try to display because we're original kings and queens, man, from Africa. Okay? But my thing is, with all this money that your young boys is getting, you know, you're supposed to be investing in good stuff. And I'm not saying y'all niggas don't do it, because some of y'all do it. You know, the little baby, you know what I mean? Some of your guys do it. Okay? But everybody need to get together and stop this beef shit and just make money, man. Okay? Now, it all started with the Big and Pop thing. And now everybody think that just for me to sell my records, I gotta talk something about somebody and get killed for me to make money. That's not how the world's supposed to run. You're supposed to be able to live and enjoy your money. Like Master P and some of you guys is doing, you know what I mean? When you invest into yourself. So, it's a little word of advice, man, to all the young people out there that's getting into the game and well, the music game, rap, R&B, and whatever. Always be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else. Of course, you want to please the fans, but if you can't please yourself, you ain't gonna be able to please your fans. Okay? And I learned that on my ways of developing through this music thing. Again, I started at first, you know, pretty much like a Flavor Flav hype man. Shout out to Crud the G and NASA. My cousin, my brother, many they've been doing it for a while. And, you know, always been writing poetry. And I kind of figured out one day, listen to the radio. You know how you used to get the old tape deck and throw the little piece of paper in the corner to record something? I used to record a song and then fast forward, rewind, and then write it word for word. I mean, hip hop and R&B back in the 90s, and I realized that, you know, it was a poem. And I got into that. So I'm slightly kind of famous, other than, you know, the internet stuff. I have a poem that I wrote when I was 12 that I got it published at 14. I got in this contest of 1,000 poets in America. I got 31st place. So I had my poem published in the book. So I was very excited about that. But that situation made me understand, and writing, you know, hearing what people written, that I understand that I was kind of destined for the music situation. I always said to myself, some kind of way in music, even if I'm on the radio, you know, for the Midnight Love, or I own a record store, or become a writer or a rapper. I mean, you know, or own my own record label. You know, this is all my visions. But so far, I'm doing what I gotta do to, what you say, put your foot in the door. And I got into this music stuff, man, for, like I said, a good 18 years. Actually, recording wise, I found myself maybe after 3 years from that, and then just ran with it. I mean, a lot of times I was stuck and they didn't want to even go no further, but I have encouragement from people I don't really know around the world, and a few family and friends that kind of kept me going with it. So because of that, that's why I'm bringing all this, you know, good stuff to you guys. So again, make sure y'all gotta check me out on YouTube. I have like about maybe 10 to 11 videos on YouTube, more coming in the future. Got stuff on Spotify, The Cliff. And like I said, you know, y'all can check me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm gonna post a couple of things on the screen. And that's my links. Y'all can check me out. Give me a little shout out. But again, you know, I have a drive and an ambition to really at least get to a point that I have royalties coming in. I'm not knowing I'm gonna be a millionaire, nothing like that, but I would be very proud to have, you know, $100, $200, $300 a month. That's free money, right? And I'm almost to that point now. Y'all making 50 to 100 now, so it's working out. But I'm almost at the step that once I start finishing, I'm just completely focused on promoting and spending money on that kind of stuff. So again, like I said, those 3 albums I have, you know, like I said, I'm outside the box. I got 3 different type of styles on that. I'm working on this roots reggae album right now with my wife / R&B hip hop joint. It's really her album, Lala Love, but it's featuring me, and you know, it's almost finished in the works. And it's got some videos coming with that coming out soon. We got a couple of bangers coming up, and maybe got something for the radio too that we've been talking about. But that's all that makes. All in due time and whatever God holds in the future for. But yeah, I love my hip hop, man. Actually, I love all forms of music. 90s to me was the best era. And like I said, I guess some of the young cats have props, but no, not too much. Man. So, on that note, like I said, this is just a little beginning, you know what I mean? I'm a little nervous, you know, because it's the first time I'm really doing this in front of the camera other than being, you know, on a video, but I'm going to kind of end this, like, pretty much, again, like I said earlier, shout outs, man, to all the people, man, that support me. Shout out to all the people that's going to support me later. I'm definitely looking out for people that's willing to help me take this to another level. You know, some sponsors or whatever. So if y'all guys is out there and you like and enjoy the show, leave a comment for some information or DM me, and then we you know, see what we can do with that. But I need you guys to help me go to the next level with this. At the same time, the music that y'all heard at the beginning of the show, which y'all hear at the end of the show, you know, like I said, that's some of my music there, and I said, check it out, you get a chance, you know, Spotify and all, how to do that. Remember when you search, because there's a lot of Dizzy Dash, but there's only one Dizzy Dash here on the island. Right? If you look on the back, you see it right there. Right? That's how you spell that man, D-I-Z-Z-I-E-D-A-G. So holla at my boy, holla at me. CNC Entertainment, we up in here. I'm Dizzy Dash. Thank you guys for checking me out, man. My first 7, man. Like I said, it's only gonna get better and better and better if I get more comfortable with the situation. And shout out to all my people back in Baltimore, North Carolina, and up here in Maui. Cause we up in here right now, baby. Oh, what? Shit. Hey, go black and purple, baby. Go Ravens. Let's get this. And I'll see y'all guys next time on the next segment. 13 views. 31 minutes. See y'all guys next time. I'm Dizzy Dash. Holla back at you.